Set Num, offering a gentle reading. As always, explore what feels a fit for you. You are your best teacher. And I feel like your dreams are important right now, and dreams going both ways. Your dreams as in, as you sleep, the messages you receive, what's clearing, what needs your attention, what you truly desire. I find with myself those moments, feelings, anything that I've got a block to in the waking days presents itself in my dreams for an opportunity to look at in new light. But also your dreams as in what is calling to your heart. What do you truly desire? What do you want to manifest? And some people might think of manifesting as this like fluffy thing that doesn't work. You can't do something just because you believe you can. Well, yes, you can. And you could think about it like from that movie Hook, that dinner scene, and like all the Lost Boys are around the table and there's no food, and Robin Williams is like, what is going on here? Like, where's the food? Where's the real food? And they're like, use your imagination. And he's like, yeah, whatever. And then he does. And that's when everything shifts. When he opened his mind to the perspective, next thing you know, not only do they have a food fight, but there's a whole buffet of food, because the moment was allowed. The thought came through. The imagination came through. If you don't think it's going to happen, it's not, because you're going to be in that filter of it's not going to work. And perhaps if you set your mind to this is possible, I'm going to find a way, you open to troubleshooting, you open to goal setting, you open to problem solving and finding a way to make it happen for yourself. So with the new moon in Virgo, it's a good time to take practical steps, small steps, or integrating a new intention, revisiting things. While people think of that Martian energy as like aggression or like stirring up a fight, I feel like it's like the truth pushing up that might have been pushed down. So kind of sifting through what do you want to build upon. If I'm seeing the regeneration card in the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, so like that Walk in the Clouds movie when the fires burn. I must sound like a movie fan, but I'm really not. I get the images when we talk or when I give a reading, so it's interesting. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's start with the tarot. No, they want to start here. I guess you could think it too, like a movie was someone's idea, that painting was an idea, everything we're touching, this deck was an idea, this table was an idea. Oh my gosh, I would never thought I could make a table. And it doesn't even really wobble. There's one leg that's a little short, but just need a little shim. Sleeping Beauty's dream. So when you rest your mind, the gift of information coming through your mind is that it happens when the thinking mind's turned off. This is not to say you can't interact with your dreams, whether it's lucid dreaming or any sort of projection, astral travel. It's not that. It's that part of your brain that says I can't is turned off, I feel like. So in your bed of, why am I thinking bed of roses? Careful. Reach for the stars in your dreams and be careful what you hold to in your waking days. Lenny, he held the rabbit too tight rather than give it space. So giving your dreams space to grow and not holding, perhaps it's not holding too much of attachment to the outcome. It's setting the course and then being open to the journey, and perhaps the stars will align to bring you something even greater than you ever imagined. And saying that prayer before you go to bed for insights to set your course. and letting your days, being prepared in your days. What I like about this card is it has force, you have stability, you're lucky, you're lucky. I can't even think of it, ladybugs. But notice on the sunny day, she's still got her umbrella, so that's protecting her from the light of the sun, protecting her from possibly the rain. But you can still sit on your platform, on your throne, happy in your divine light and prepared for whatever comes your way, because you can't control anything, but rather be in your own energy and believe in the possibilities, believe that luck is on your side. What is your house? What do you want to build? What do you want in your house? What do you want your house to look like? What do you want your throne to look like? What is your castle in the sky? And who and what are you aligning to? Roses can prick. They're also beautiful. Their vibration's high. Alright. So independence. The Eight of Pentacles is my independence card, or what I think of as independence and success. So it's not like grappling, which works, it's like just the opposite of that Four of Cups energy of holding on to, but the window is catching my attention. I'm not quite sure why, other than the Dr. Seuss moment when it's raining outside and they just sit and pout and look out the window. It's a choice. It's a choice. You know, where you set your focus, what's your vision outside of your home. Like if your house is your framework, your stability, what's outside of that, perhaps? I'm sorry, I don't have that answer. Five of Wands. This is your perseverance and overcoming. And in this image, I'm saying you're overcoming the fears. And I think most of these fears in this overall spread would be the fears of social construct. It's, oh, you have to do things this way. And while you can Google anything, everyone's done so many things, and you can say, oh, these are some steps that work for this person. And this is the step, these are the steps that work for that person. But are you being held captive by some sort of framework in society, some sort of fear of, you know, you can't be this, you can't be that, women don't do that, that's not right to be trans. And I'm not saying I agree with those things, I'm saying these are examples. So climbing that mountain and overcoming those barriers to find your own independence and success, your independence being that you are choosing your own gateway, you are choosing your own path, you are shining your own light. It's a matter of your own integrity. What is important to you? And working together in partnership with the energies around you, with spirit. And in the Wands energy, so this is the material world, your pentacles, your coins. The Eight of Wands to me is the divine intervention card. It's spirit sweeping in with this energy to say, hey, I'm here, I'm pointing the way, I'm knocking at the door. It's usually that rattle. It's a little bit different than the Tower card. I feel like the Tower comes in when you ignore that Eight of Wands. So paying attention here. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. All right, getting to work with your passions. Like, get on it and get moving. Like, ride it. And letting those passions lead. Notice it's a Knight. The Knight is quick. Cups is emotions, but in this, I'm saying your passions for what you want to see happen and the work that needs to come in. Like, time to play ball, but play ball based on your dreams, based on what you want to see happen, not based on what your fears are, but actually working right past that and looking fear in the face and saying, you're not going to hold me back anymore. You You know, those social norms are not going to be the box that I live in. And perhaps by you shining your light, you light the way for others. So, star. You get to be the star of your own movie. It's whatever you choose. It doesn't have to be a certain way. I think that's the beauty of all the changes we've had. Oh man, they've been painful, right? So much has been dismantled. But as we move into Aquarian age, it's really clear that the hierarchy of the Piscean age, if I'm saying that correctly, is no longer leading the trajectory of our own lives, and really refining that it's up to us to make the choices and connect with our own divine light. And yes, we can't ignore the signs and synchronicities around us, or the work that needs to be done. Play catch. Someone like to play catch, or perhaps it doesn't feel like that ping pong ball energy. It feels like more like practice before the game. That work that you do with spirit, whether that's your meditation or your dream work. Or perhaps you need to do that practice work, which is why the night comes in. You're not necessarily going to be the all-star just by jumping into the game. There's work to be done, but you can do it. Ooh, I love the way cards fall out. You're like, you can't make it up. I love it. I am the dreamer of my own dream. What is your dream? And I am a spirit having a human experience, and I am here to get closer to love. Love yourself enough to see clearly your divine light, and love yourself enough to see this dream through for you. You got this. Sending lots of light and love. Set up.